Hello, lovelies. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. I have a fun book for you today. This one is about birds, all kinds of birds. And my favorite thing about this book is the pictures. The pictures are just amazing. I'm going to try and hold a few up to the camera a little bit closer. And you can see that all of these pictures are made with clay, just layering clay on top of each other. So that's a little hint for one of the activities we have for you below. Very, very fun. I know you probably love clay as much as my children do. They would play with it every day. So this book is by Joanne Oppenheim, and the pictures are by Barbara Reed. Now this is another older book. It was published in, first copyrighted in 1968. But one thing too, one reason why I like to show you the old ones is that you're going to probably see more if you're just looking for books about the new ones, and it'll be harder for you to discover the older ones. So we want to share those with you because these are still really great books, good stories. So we'll still do new ones too, but can't forget the old ones. So here we go. Have you seen birds? Long-legged, tall birds, tiny bug-sized, small birds, brightly breasted, gaily crested, meadow tan, or fancy fan. Have you seen birds? Have you seen spring birds, fluffy, cheeping, sleeping, peeping, ever-eating baby birds? Or early summer garden birds, nesting snugly in the shrubs, pulling worms and snapping grubs, finding food to feed the brood, drinking, singing, splashing, swinging? Have you seen birds? Have you seen autumn birds, visiting the feeder birds, following the leader birds, leaving in a string birds, coming back in spring birds? Have you seen birds? Have you seen winter birds, searching snow and tapping bark, perching puffed in freezing dark? Winter birds need lots of feed, scraps of fat and sacks of seed. Have you seen snowbirds? Maybe you're a snowbird. Have you seen woodland birds, lying low, shy birds, trying hard to hide birds, walking upside down birds, acrobatic down birds, darting, drilling, pipping, trilling? Listen, hear the warble of the wild wood birds. Woo! Have you heard the night birds, moved by moonlight bright birds, scaring rabbits into holes, hunting bats and rats and moles? Have you heard the haunting whoo of the hunting nighttime birds? Have you heard town birds rapping at the bark birds, cooing in the park birds, quarreling in a rage birds, tweeting in a cage birds, squealing, squawking, screeching, talking? Have you heard birds? Have you seen farm birds, scratching, clucking, pecking, strutting, cock-a-doodle-doo barn birds? And on beyond the barn birds, what about the field birds? Field behind the barn birds. Cricket catching, berry snatching, whistle from a thorny thistle. Have you seen birds? Have you seen marsh birds, webfoot paddling, water birds, walking with the wattle birds, wading in the reeds? Do you know seabirds? Twisting, drifting, swiftly shifting, searching, skimming, scooping, lifting, soaring by the shore. Or flat-footed fishing birds, fussing, chatting, flipping, flopping, diving for their food. Have you seen these birds? Look up, see the sky birds, flying way up high birds, racing up to space birds, wind wheeling, freedom feeling, diving, dipping, gliding, tipping. Have you seen birds? A band, a flight, a flock of birds. The world is full of lots of birds. Have you seen birds? I hope you had fun with that story, and I want to see your projects. If you do the project below, because it is a fun project, and I just really love the medium. So make sure you post pictures and share with us, and we will see you next week.